You elevate everyone around you. Some people see this about you and they love you for it. And some people see this about you and they hate you for it because they're jealous of it. The reason why you feel like you don't fit in with them and you're not a part of their club is because their club is based on complaining and suffering. And you don't like doing either of those things. When you complain about something, you choose to do something to change it. When you find yourself suffering about something, you find a way to heal it. You are active about your life. You are active about your goals and what you want to attract. And this is extremely magnetic. It's also extremely rare. So when people see this about you, they're either going to love it or hate it. Sometimes you're going to attract people that don't have the best intentions because they see this about you and they admire it. They want to have it for themselves. Maybe something about your life interests them and they want to experience that. But instead of being inspired by that and wanting to work towards that, it's almost like they're mad at you for having something that they want. So it's not just that they're going to see that and be jealous or see that and want to have that too, but they're going to actively go out of their way to try to make you feel bad. They're going to be mad at you for being able to have this thing because they can't understand why you can have this, but they can't. They also can't understand why it seems to come so natural to you or why it seems to be so easy for you. When someone has suffered or struggled to get something, they tend to get really angry when they see other people having it easier in some way. But the thing is, that's not always true. Just because it looks like it's been easier for you, it doesn't mean that it actually has been easier for you. No matter what your life situation is, there's going to be things that make it easier and there's going to be things that make it harder. So we all have different benefits, we all have different challenges. And just because someone else's challenges seem to be easier doesn't mean that they actually feel easier for the person experiencing them. It's all about how you interpret life and what your mindset is. It's all about how you perceive these things and how you internalize these things. So for you, when you see someone having something that you like, you get inspired by them. Maybe you do want to be their friend. Maybe you do want to get to know them, but you're more so wanting to be inspired by them and apply that in your own life. You don't want to take something from them. You don't feel angry at them for being able to have it. You are able to feel happy for others and still empower yourself to get what you want. That is a skill that is learned. Some people are taught this by their family when the way that they're raised. Some people have to teach themselves this, but you can always learn it. You have to be able to feel happy for others and feel happy for yourself. And when other people aren't able to feel happy for anyone else because it's hard for them to feel happy about themselves, you'll be able to notice that. Because these are the types of people that are very jealous. These are the types of people that go out of their way to exclude you or make you feel like you don't belong and you don't fit in. These are the people that are going to make you feel like you have to dim your light in order to fit in. Like you have to sort of be quiet and validate them, and you can't really talk about your own accomplishments. You can't really shine on your own. You can't shine for being the person that you are because it offends them, because they don't feel like they are shining. People will often feel like you are hogging the spotlight or like you're trying to make yourself the center of attention. But really, you're not trying to make yourself the center of attention. You are naturally the center of attention because of the things that you've accomplished. Because of the way that you present yourself, how determined you are, how ambitious you are, how honest you are and genuine. So you naturally stand out in a positive way, and you can't help it but to draw in attention to you. And this is what makes them sick, because they feel like they can't have that. They can have that if they focus on themselves and not so much on trying to put others in their place, or trying to humble others, or trying to steal others' attention or energy, or knock others down in order to make themselves feel better. You should be validating yourself from the inside out. And if you're watching this video, you probably are already doing this to some extent. And of course, you can always get better at doing this. But when you do this, you will be able to notice that not everyone is this way. And it's better to just treat them with love and keep a loving distance between you and them, because the last thing you want to do is get involved emotionally and allow them to make you feel worse, because really that's their goal. They want you to be less of a shining star. They want you to dim your light. They want you to make yourself smaller so that they feel more comfortable where they are. Now, obviously, you can help empower these people. You can help guide them into being able to shine brighter on their own without having to knock other people down. But not everyone is willing to receive this help. Not everyone is going to receive this advice well. So if you're constantly trying to help others get better and they're not dedicated to it, they don't necessarily want to do the work, it's not going to sit well. So you need to keep that loving distance and that loving boundary with yourself and with other people, so that way you don't allow them to bring you down because they're insecure. If someone is seeking out help and they're actively putting in the effort to change, be that resource if it's possible for you. But if you can't help someone with something, if it's too hard for you to help them, they'll be able to figure it out themselves. Unless it's a life or death situation, there are many resources available at all times for people to be able to learn and grow and get better and access better resources. It's not always up to you to save everyone else. Of course, it's great to give back to your community and give back to other people and give other people opportunities that maybe you didn't have, but you need to have discernment with this. You can't just give it out to everybody, because not everybody deserves it. Not everybody is willing to put in the work. If you're still watching this video, go ahead and leave a star emoji in the comments. That way I know who's still watching, who's a real one, and who's a star. Remember, you can't go on to be this highly accomplished person and then get upset when other people are jealous of you. It's not possible. If you are doing something right, there's going to be someone that's jealous of you. And not everyone is able to deal with jealousy the right way. A lot of people have that feeling of jealousy, and instead of working on themselves and asking themselves why they're jealous and how they can overcome this, they choose to take that out on the person that they're jealous of. Or they take it out on other people in their life, or they take it out on themselves, but they don't do it in a productive way. That is not your fault, and it's not always your responsibility to fix. The only responsibility you have is to continue being authentic, continuing to do what you know is right, and staying true to that. I hope this video helped. If you want to work with me, all the links are in the description. I love you, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye. Mwah.